Hey guys, Chelsea Marie here. I'm going to be sharing some Pinterest techniques to build your business online using Pinterest. Alright, so when you're in your Pinterest account, you can create a board just by hitting create board. And when you create a board, you'll be able to go ahead and put all your pictures into one area. So maybe a topic like recipes you have, or a topic like workouts, things like that. But one key thing is when you go ahead and make a post to your boards, is you want your picture to have a URL directing them to your website. So for example, this picture right here on my marketing trainings, well, if they click the picture, it's going to take them to a website. So make sure you put your website in the URL, and how you do that is you can hit edit, and then where it says website, enter your link right there. So that's really key. So if your content gets shared, your website is also getting shared. Alrighty, another cool thing is you can go ahead and make a widget just by hitting the settings button, hit make a widget, and then it's going to give you a code. You can place this code into your website if you would want, and this is how it looks. So then someone can be like, oh, she has a Pinterest site? Okay, let me see you on Pinterest. And they click it, and it'll take them to your Pinterest site. So use that code, put it into your website. And then another key thing is you will want to have a pin it button on your website. So I'm going to go to business.pinterest.com. So this is if you have a business site, a business Pinterest site. You're going to go under tools. There's a pin it button. You're going to hit pin it button. Make a pin it button. And then there's different ones you can select for. So as you see, this small one, you can put your name with it. You can go ahead, put large, small, if you want a circle or a rectangle, what colors, image hover. So say I just want the regular one, I'll just put build it, and then it gives me a little preview of it, and then it gives me a code. So I would take this code, I would copy it, and I would put it into my website HTML. Alright, so the cool thing about when you put it into your HTML is, for example, I put a picture on my website, and if I go ahead and hover over it with my mouse, someone can pin it just by hitting that Pinterest button. Any of my pictures I have on my website, someone can pin it, and then it would go ahead be a pin on their Pinterest site. And if someone wants to see their pin, and they repin it maybe, or they can also click the picture and it'll take them to my website. So it's a very cool feature to have. I recommend it, having a pin it button on your website, and that's how you make it. Go into business.pinterest.com, go into tools, and then pin it button, creating your code, and putting it into your website. Alright, then there's also some pretty cool tools that you can use for Pinterest. There's Follow Liker, which is a software. You would go ahead and you would download the software, and then you can auto-follow people, you can unfollow them, you can comment, you can pin on automation. And so I'm going to walk you through at the end of this video on how to use Follow Liker if you wanted to. And another one is Mass Planner. It does the same thing. It's a software that you download. The only thing is that it only works on PCs, but great software as well. Does the same things: follow people, unfollow, like, comments, set your pins on automation. And then another one is Pingify. You can go ahead, schedule your pins on Pingify, and then there's Ninja Pinner, which you can auto follow people as well. So I recommend checking out those sites, seeing what you like and what would work best for you personally. But I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to use Follow Liker if you would want a software like it. Alright, once you complete a project, it'll still be blank, so you're going to go ahead, right click it, hit new, type in your Pinterest email, username, and your password. Alright, once you do that, it'll show up, and then you're going to go ahead, right click the email username and hit custom settings and wizard. Then it'll come up to a page where you're going to be putting in the information that you want to go ahead and do. So you can scrape a user, which is going through users' profiles, seeing what keywords they're using. So maybe they've used personal trainer, and then you know they're a personal trainer, or nutritionist, blogger, things like that. Then you'll be able to reach those people. Same with pins, but then it would go ahead, scrape just the pins. You want to follow people or unfollow, you can do that. You can pin pins, you can repin, you can like, you can unlike, and then you can crawl, which would be adding your website to this software, and then it will go ahead and say if you have a new blog post, then it will post those pictures, things like that, and then you can comment. So we'll go ahead and shuffle the tasks. so it looks original, and then hit next. So when you script a user, you're going to go ahead and hit new. Say we'll do the personal trainer, for example. We want to target just personal trainers here. We go next, and then some pins, so maybe workout, recipes, things that personal trainers would be pinning. And then how many followers that we want. Make sure you have a delay in here as well. And then unfollow. You can select to not unfollow followers if you want, or if you do, then you can just unselect that. And the timing, make sure you start out with a pretty large time. I would recommend 30 to 60 seconds, and then as your account gets going, then go ahead and you can slowly diminish it down. Alrighty, and then the pin, you would go ahead and set your folders. You just open up the folders. You choose what pins that you want. So maybe it's a folder of pictures. And then your repin. So you'd go ahead and put what board you want it on. So maybe you have a fitness board, you're going to hit fitness in there. And then remember the URL. So this is if they click the picture, where is it going to be taking them? So go ahead and put www.yourwebsite.com in there. And then we also have pins. So how many do we want, or how many do we want to like the pins? And then a delay on that as well. And then a crawl. So this would be your website. So you go ahead and enter your website, www.whateverit.com, and then a board name, my website, and hit save, and then you're going to hit next. And then comments. So these are going to be general comments like, awesome, love it. And add a few in there so it looks original, and then hit next. And then how many do you want to unlike on a daily limit, and then put a delay in there as well for time. And then finish. Now once you're done, you have that all set up for your settings. Just go ahead and hit start, and your campaign will start with Pinterest, and it'll be automatically doing it for you. So that is how you would go ahead and use Pinterest and market your business using Pinterest. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at Chelsea Marie.